and the forecast calls for sunny with a side of streaker. Sunny with a side of streaker? That doesn't sound like a normal forecast, but it's a good way to lead us into the GotBot review of Transformers Universe Deluxe Class Sunstreaker. Hey everybody, GotBot, aka Dennis. Check me out on social media. Check me out on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. By all means, check out The Everything Factor, my first novel. All of those links are in the description below. But on to business. We are here to talk about Transformers Universe Sunstreaker. How does this mold compare with the new Combiner Wars mold? Is it better? Is it worse? Does it really make a difference? First of all, he is a Lamborghini. A little bit stylized. He's not the Countach. I'm guessing he's more of a Diablo. I'm really not 100% sure. But he looks fantastic. He is a great bright yellow, even though the paint on the roof up here is applied to black plastic, so it is a little bit off. It certainly doesn't ruin the look of this guy, not one bit. He holds together fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The paint apps on the back, look at that. Look at that bumper. Look at that bumper, fantastic. You do not see that this day in age. We're going to measure them as we always measure them. Paint apps, posability, playability, and of course transformation. The paint apps for this guy, they're going to get about a 7. In car mode, I mean, he looks great. It looks like Sunstreaker. There's no doubt about it. From the piece on top, which is removable, it has 2 pegs right here, and they will peg into a couple of slots up here, just like that. His weapon storage is down right here and becomes his exhaust. Brilliant, genius weapon storage. The reason he's only getting a 7 is really more because of his robot mode, and I'll talk about that when we get to it. He rolls like a champ. I mean, this guy is fun, and he holds together, like I said, fantastic. We'll get right into transformation. So we take off this piece, and we take out his weapon, if I can get it off. And you might call this parts forming. I really don't. It closes like this, and a lot of people have wondered, why does that close like that? Rumor has it that it can go around the gun. Now, for the life of me, I can't really see how it goes around the gun. I guess there's a way, but I'm never going to do that because this is going to go up behind his head in robot mode anyway. The gun itself is pretty basic. Pretty basic gun. Again, I don't know if it's G1. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to guns, but hey, he got a gun and he can shoot people with it. Transformation for this guy. Let's get into it. I already said paint apps are a 7. Let's see what transformation is. We begin by just sort of cracking them a bit. You see that in doing so, I just separated the doors here. You take the front and you pull it right out. And when you pull it out, these doors are going to come loose. There's no doubt about it. And then underneath you can see that he wouldn't have had much robot kibble. Notice his arms. They come down, they bend in kind of, and then they go down again. Very interesting way for the arms to go positioned here for car mode. Easy to get stumbled on it if you don't know about how the black piece here goes. So just pay attention to that when you're going back to car mode. Because it makes all the difference in the world. So, like I said, you pull out the front, the doors kind of come loose. That is step number 1. Then, you want to flip down the legs. And you can even split them. Oh, before you flip down the legs, the bumper. The bumper comes off to the side and off to the side. Now flip down the legs and you can get them down all the way. All the way. You want to turn them such that the bumper piece is out front, kind of down over the kneecap. Then we come to the feet. The feet are buried deep in here. Deep, deep, deep in here. You really want to try and root the feet out. It is not the easiest thing to do, but there is a little tab right here that you can get your fingernail in around to get it started for you. You take them out and really twist them around until they come down like that. In case that was off camera, I will show you on the other side here. You put your finger on this little nub. That starts it for you. You pull it out, you twist it around, and you bring it down. Bottom of Sunstreaker is now done. Bottom of Sunstreaker done. There you go. We still have the whole top of the body to go. The arms are next. You can take the arms and just twist them out. You take the arms and just twist them out. You should be able to twist them so that the wheel ends up on the inside. And at this point you might notice that the shoulders don't seem right. There's a reason for that, because they're not. The shoulders are not right yet, but leave them like that for now. It really doesn't matter. If you want to twist them a little bit to make it easier on the wheel, feel free to, but it kind of doesn't matter, to be honest with you. Now, next step. I need to adjust the camera. Next step. Twist the entire top of the car down. There is a black piece right here, the front grille or maybe the license plate. Flip that up straight. You're going to bring that down, and it basically pegs in when you bring it down. Then you're going to put the arms down, put the arms down. Now is when you really notice that those shoulders are way too low. The shoulders are on a cylinder, and you basically take the cylinder and twist it up so that the shoulder goes up. You take the cylinder and if this will twist it up. That's it. You just twist the cylinders up. Now the shoulders are at a more acceptable height. The door pieces should go behind the arm. Some people like to put them on the outside of the arm. I guess it's your call. Mine are sort of loose, so I tend to just leave them behind because that's where they sit better. Same on the other side. Put it behind. You'll notice that the door pieces are down over the hand. Easy fix. You just turn it up around. Door piece down over the hand. Flip it up around. And last but not least, the thing that makes this mold quintessentially Sunstreaker. You take the chest, you turn it, and up comes the head. Epic head reveal. You turn the chest and the head automatically comes up. It is a beautiful piece of engineering, no doubt in my mind. Then, because we are almost done, I don't have the back quite pegged in for whatever reason. It didn't want to peg in. There we go. Or it came unpegged. We are missing one piece. Ba-boom! Right there. It will go in the back. Gun can go either in hand, or there are holes up on the shoulder here and over on this side. So if you wanted to make this his shoulder mounted cannon, it does fit in there. No doubt about it. And it looks great in there. It does. In the end, we have a great looking, an absolutely fantastic looking Sunstreaker. This is where the 7 comes in for the paint apps. Before I get to that though, the transformation for this guy is 9. Once you get it down, it isn't even fiddly or finicky. It's smooth. I won't say it's intuitive, but it is smooth. It is pretty easy, to be honest with you, but you got to pay attention to what you're doing because everything moves very deliberately and the steps are very explicit. The paint apps, I said 7. Here's why. The feet should be a yellow and they should be the front hood of the car. These are not. They're stylized black feet. The thighs should also be basically a yellow. They're not. They're gray, but the gray and the translucent blue that's on it looks beautiful. You can see it right there. Look at that. It looks great. It's just not accurate to the model. The arms, the forearms especially, should have more color to them. The arms, basically the whole way up and down, should just be yellow and black. They're obviously not. There's gray in here as well. And of course the difference in yellow from the shoulders and the legs to what's on the chest. Again, it doesn't hurt it, but it doesn't really hurt it. You're gonna know that this is Sunstreaker, but the fact of the matter is, you're not going to have a absolutely perfect representation. The head sculpt right there. Look at that head sculpt. It's really dark though. It is really dark, but the head sculpt right there. In the meantime, how does he compare to the Combiner Wars version? Well, car-wise, I don't have the Combiner Wars Sunstreaker, but I do have Breakdown, who is the same mold as Sunstreaker. The Combiner Wars Sunstreaker, such a bright, brilliant yellow, but it looks cheap. The plastic looks cheap. The plastic on this guy feels thick, robust. He feels good. He feels really good. Does this look, Sunstreaker-ish enough as a car? Yeah, this guy looks great also as a car. No doubt about it. You make him yellow. As soon as I saw Breakdown, I said, well, that's going to be a new Sunstreaker. There's no doubt about that. How does he look in robot mode? Well, let's have a gander and see. He is up, and I'm not, you'll notice again, I'm not worrying about changing Breakdown on camera because this isn't a Breakdown review. He will be done when I do the Stunticons and Menasor at some point. That's going to be an interesting one. In terms of posability and playability for Sunstreaker, while I'm transforming this guy, I'll talk a little bit about the posability and playability for Sunstreaker. The head is on a ball joint, and it will go 360 degrees. It will go 360 degrees if you push it. It looks up, it looks down. It's on a ball joint. It's great. It's great. The shoulders, they can go around 360. The arms, look at that deep elbow band right there. Look at that beautiful deep elbow band right there. It's a double hinged elbow, so that's why. Bicep swivel right there as well, bicep swivel. Wrists can go 360 degrees around. He has waist articulation. Just like Prowl, this guy can dance the night away, and the ladies love that. Knee to about 90 degrees. Thighs have a swivel as well, and I guess it's because of the way you move his leg from transformation. He also has this weird knee can bend in. I'm doing a meditation pose. Feet, here's the one weak part. Feet are on ball joints, and he is not the easiest guy in the world to stand up. I'm doing it there now. I'm going to tell you, it's kind of precarious the way he's standing up. When we bring in the breakdown mold, to compare both of them, this is basically what Sunstreaker would look like. I don't like it for Sunstreaker. The head on the Combiner Wars mold, yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. He stands a lot better than he stands. But the chest piece on Sunstreaker is just basically painted yellow. the chest piece is supposed to be the hood of the car. This is not the hood of the car. If anything, it looks like the front of the car. It just doesn't scream Sunstreaker to me. The Unite Warriors version of Sunstreaker, definitely better. But this mold has one crucial flaw, and that is the terrible hip joints. I don't like them. You move them and his hips will wibble wobble all over the place. Given the vote of Universe Sunstreaker or Combiner Wars Unite Warriors Sunstreaker, I will go with Universe Sunstreaker every time. Oh, I also forgot to mention that, you know, he can do the splits about that far. He's not going to be the same gymnast that Prowl is, but he's going to do okay. He's you know, he's pretty much going to get the poses that you want him to get. Posability, playability, because the standing is difficult, he's going to get an 8. So, if we look at his total score, what do we have? We have Paint Apps a 7. We have Transformation a 9. We have Posability, Playability an 8. Overall, this guy's an 8. Not bad at all. Good score, good figure. If you can find him, especially for a decent price, because he's going to be aftermarket now, and yes, you can get him for a decent price. I got him for the same price as a online exclusive Breakneck and Quickslinger, aka Wild Rider and Slingshot. Actually, I got the Wild Rider and Slingshot before they went up in price. But if you can get this mold, yeah, get it. He's beautiful. He's great. He's an 8. This has been GotBot Review coming right at you, and we are done one more time. Until next time, folks, thanks for watching.